Hey everyone, wanted to get in touch with you, talk to you a little bit about the assignment that I've asked you to help me with in my pastoral counseling class. This class is very important to me because I've worked with pastors that were not able to handle the emotional toll of having a intimate conversation with someone. And so it becomes an issue for them, and without realizing it, they transfer some of their emotion over into it. It comes an issue of transference, countertransference, and at times that leads to some things that are very inappropriate. And I know some pastors who have lost their marriage also and lost their ministry through it. So it's very important to me. I always tell young pastors that if they don't take anything else, they should take pastoral counseling because they're going to do a lot of that. Pastors still do the most counseling, oddly enough. And in some communities, particularly some minority communities, the community only trusts the pastor to talk to them. So it's very important that they get this training. There's going to be 4 assignments. One is a listening assignment. And in the listening assignment, you're just going to describe a story. It's going to be a story, script of it. It's, like I said, it's 15 minutes long. As some of you know, you've known me for a while. I like to tell stories from my growing up in Oglethorpe County, and some of these stories will sound familiar if you know me for a while and heard some of my stories. Unfortunately, for those of you who enjoyed my Smoochie Argo and Pete stories, my boyhood friends, there's nothing about them in here. But the 2 stories aren't that long. There will be just a couple of things that I will highlight to make sure that you include that. You can ad-lib as much as you want. Remember, I'm not grading you, I'm grading them. I will be on the calls. I'll be listening in. So the listening assignment is going to be pretty easy. And what I'm going to do is have the students always initiate the conversation with you. So it's only 15 minutes, and you'll have about 3 students in there doing the listening. And then afterwards, after you finish, they will send in a assignment, a rubric, letting me see if they listened well, if they picked up certain things. I'm going to send you some written instructions, and I hope that would be helpful to you. I would like for you, again, you can ad-lib through the thing as much as you can. You can add to it, change it if you want. I just need for you to make sure that you include the things that are highlighted, because those are the things that I'm going to look for in their rubrics. And so, and after it's over, the students might want to ask you a question about how you know me or anything like that. I'm hoping that you might ask them a couple of questions. But the one thing I want you not to do is tell them who you are. I want you to stay anonymous to them. There's some reasons that I want that to happen. So just keep that in mind. After the listening assignment, there will be a marital counseling assignment. It's 30 minutes long. You will be paired with someone of the opposite sex, because one of the things I'm going to do, because these are the sessions that quite often where people get very emotional and they're very open. Their emotions are very open, and this is where a lot of things can go wrong. So I'm going to be looking for certain things. Again, there will be some highlighted passages in there, and I'll need for you to make sure that you say those passages. But at the same time, again, you can ad-lib. I am going to ask you in the instructions, I'll ask you at times to pause. You can do that whenever you want to. One of the things I want the pastors to learn is that people stop to pause because of they're trying to gather their thoughts. They're trying to think through what they want to say. And it's important that the pastors let them do that. Too often I've seen young pastors and counselors who can't stand silence. So they start talking when the person is trying to gather something or gain the courage to say it. After the marital counseling session, there is an abuse session. It is going to be the abuse of someone in the church coming to the pastor to talk about it. Again, you can ad lib parts of it, but some of it I need for you to make sure the highlighted parts that you say to them so that they know that that I know that they are listening to the right things and they're noting it in their notes. And then finally, the last one will be suicide. If you would, I'm going to ask that you email me back. Let me know how many sessions you think you can do. I'm also going to ask you to tell me what nights or afternoons, whenever you can, when you would like to have your sessions scheduled. I will schedule all the sessions. You will get them through Teams. You will have you will be anonymous. I will give you a name in the session. So if you're like me and you've always wanted a cool name, like Montana or Cheyenne or something like that, but your mother named you after someone biblical, like Tim, this would be a good time for you to let me know what name you'd like. Because if you don't, I'm going to name you what I want to, and it's probably going to have something to do with our relationship somewhere in the past in our friendship. So just let me know when you can do them. Let me know how many you can do. I know that some of you may not be able to do all of them, but if you can do as many as you can, that's going to be very helpful to me. The first assignment, listening assignment, is going to be due. They need to do it during the week of May 18th to 22. The second assignment will be, let's see, June 1st through 5. The third one, the abuse, is June 15 through 19. And suicide will be June 29th through, let's see, 15 through 19. That's what it will be. Last assignment. If you have any questions, you can email me back. Again, I'm going to send you some written instructions, and I will be on all the calls with you. So don't fret. If anything weird was to happen, I'll be there. Otherwise, I'm just a quiet person in that. I'm going to have the students initiate the counseling session, and then I'm going to have them to end the counseling session. Okay. So after the counseling session, you can do what you want. You can just drop off, or you can ask them questions. They can ask you questions. So I look forward to this. As I said, this is an important class for me, working with pastors. And also, I hope that hope you can enjoy yourself while you're doing this. J. Mike, I know that you want to use a Scottish accent while you're doing it. That's fine. Just don't get it confused with the Irish accent as well. Thank you, and I'll be back in touch. I'll be sending you that pretty soon. Thank you.